Hi everyone, welcome back to my weekly meal planning episode. If you're new, each week I pretty much just share with you guys what I have on my meal plan for my family for the upcoming week. I think meal planning is really important for saving money and for saving energy and not having to stress over what you're going to have for dinner each night, and that's why I share it. Maybe it'll just help motivate you to sit down and get your meal plan together. Maybe it'll give you some ideas of some meals you might want to make. So the meal plan runs from Saturday through Friday. The episode comes out every Wednesday morning. That way, if you are going to make any of the meals in this episode, you will have time to plan your grocery list. I do post the recipes on our Facebook page. I don't repost them every single time we have them because I do repeat recipes over and over again. I follow a really simple meal rotation for most days. Like for example, every other Monday we do hamburgers. I always use that as an example, but whatever, it's the first thing that comes to mind. So things like that, like we have like a certain, like where we do something every so many 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, or once a month. So recipes definitely repeat. So I do not keep reposting them if they've already been posted to the site, but you can easily search the Facebook site and find the recipes for the ones that have links. All recipes don't have links. Some of them are just something that I make that doesn't specifically have a recipe, but anything that's on like a recipe site, I will share that with you. The meal plan is only for dinners. I don't plan breakfast or lunch. We just do breakfast is just whatever, cereal or eggs or something like that. And then lunches would just typically be like leftovers usually, or like maybe frozen pizza or sandwiches or things like that. So this week's meal plan starts on Saturday, February 20th. So for Saturday, I'm going to be doing penne with broiled chicken. This does not have a recipe. This is just something that I started making that my kids really liked. Pretty much I just take some chicken breast and I cut it up in small little pieces. I toss it with some olive oil and some seasonings, and then I broil it so that it gets like a little bit crispy. And while I'm doing that, I put on some water to make some penne pasta, and then I just toss the, I used to toss the chicken with the penne and olive oil and mozzarella cheese. Now I toss the penne with the olive oil and mozzarella cheese, and I put the chicken on the side, and whoever wants the chicken adds it in, because one of my daughters doesn't eat meat now. So that's how I serve it. But if everyone in your house eats meat, mix it all together. It tastes really good. What I do is I don't put the mozzarella cheese in. I put the pasta in a bowl, toss it with the olive oil first, and then add the mozzarella cheese. That way it doesn't like fully melt. So it just kind of like half melted, and it tastes really good like that. And then with that, I'm just doing some type of frozen vegetable, whatever I happen to have on hand. I usually always have some type of those steam fresh type vegetables in the freezer, and I'll just pick one out and throw it in the microwave, and that's going to be a really simple meal. For Sunday, I'm doing quick baked chicken parm. That is from allrecipes.com. It's just a really quick, easy way to make chicken parm in the oven, baked, not fried. So it's slightly on the healthier side, but it comes out really good. Pretty much you just bread and bake the chicken for a period of time, and then you take it back out, add the sauce and the cheese, put it back in, and it comes out pretty good. And we're just doing spaghetti on the side with that. So Monday, we're doing hot dogs. We do this once a month or every 4 weeks. I think it's probably every 4 weeks, I forget. But we're just doing quick hot dogs. I'm doing home fried potatoes in the air fryer. So I pretty much just cut up a bunch of potatoes, peppers, and onions, toss it with a little olive oil, salt, and pepper, cook it up in the air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, you could just do it right in the oven, of course. And then we do like Italian hot dogs with the potatoes and the hot dogs, obviously. And then I'm just going to do a bagged salad with that. So when I say a bagged salad, it's just like one of those salad kits. I'll just kind of grab one of those and just have that on hand, and then make that on the side. Like one of those ones that comes with like the toppings and the dressing and all that kind of stuff. Tuesday, we are doing sheet pan chicken fajitas. That is from foodnetwork.com. It's just your typical cut up chicken, peppers, and onions, toss it with some olive oil and seasoning, and cook it in the oven. I don't remember if this one's broiled or baked, whatever. It doesn't really matter though. It's cooked in the oven on a sheet pan, like a big cookie sheet. And then with that, I'm also doing chipotle black bean chili, which is from myplantbasedfamily.com. That's for my daughter who won't eat the chicken fajitas, but it also goes good as a side dish for the chicken fajitas. And then I was also going to make just a little salad, just like a whatever I have, like some lettuce, cucumber, hard-boiled eggs, maybe some shredded carrots, that type of thing, just like a homemade little salad. So that's for Tuesday. Wednesday, we are doing bacon wrapped barbecue shrimp. That is from allrecipes.com. This is a super simple way to make shrimp, and it comes out really good in the oven. You pretty much just season the shrimp and bake it in the oven, wrapped with bacon. But like I always mention, whenever I do this recipe, I don't actually wrap the shrimp in bacon. I just cut the shrimp in little squares and I just lay it over top of all of the shrimp. And it comes out really good that way, and it's so easy, so much easier than sitting there wrapping up the shrimp. And you could still just grab a shrimp and grab a piece of bacon and it comes out perfect. So we're doing that, and then on the side with that, I'm doing fried rice. Sometimes I do an Instant Pot fried rice that I do have a recipe for. The fried rice that I'm making this night, I don't have a recipe link for. It's pretty much just, I just take some white rice and cook it up like, you know, it's cooked already, like cooked white rice, and then I just kind of fry it up in the frying pan and then just add some like vegetables, egg, soy sauce, you know, and just some seasonings, and just make like a really quick fried rice. It goes really good with the barbecue shrimp, with the bacon wrap shrimp. So that is Wednesday. So for Thursday, we usually do either soup and grilled cheese or breakfast for dinner, because I go shopping on Thursday night. So I try and keep it like a really simple meal so that I'm not coming home after grocery shopping and then having to spend a lot of time cooking. So for Thursday, we are doing Instant Pot split pea soup, which is from foodnetwork.com. And that's just a really easy split pea soup that's made in the Instant Pot. It cooks really quickly, not like it would be on the stovetop if you were making a split pea soup. But of course, if you don't have an Instant Pot, you could make split pea soup on the stove, which is going to take you more time for the peas to cook, like a lot more time. So give yourself extra time if you're going to do that. And then with that, we're just going to do grilled cheese. Of course, if you don't have an Instant Pot and you don't have the time, you could just buy canned soup and make grilled cheese with it. That's just as good also for like a quick dinner night. So that is Thursday. So then the last meal day of the week of the meal plan is Friday. And for Friday, we're going to be doing Jenny O's Best Ever Meatloaf, which is from allrecipes.com. It's a turkey meatloaf. It's just the one that I've always made since my kids were young, and that's what they like. So then I'm doing that, and then I'm doing just like boxed shells and cheese, and then air fryer roasted cauliflower and broccoli, which is from allrecipes.com. Like I always say, I never really make the cauliflower and broccoli together. I pick one or the other and just kind of rotate them. So like if I've made cauliflower recently, then I'll make broccoli next time, and vice versa. It comes out really good in the air fryer. But again, you could just roast it in the oven if you don't have an air fryer. So that is it for this week's meal plan. If you have any comments or you'd like to reach out to me for anything, you can reach me at facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life. I have an email address now, which is lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. There's no apostrophe. We also have a private listeners group, which is at facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life. We have a real nice group of people in there. If you'd like to join us, I would love to have you. I will, admit you to the group as soon as I see a request, which I usually check it every day. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you like this podcast. And if your platform allows for leaving a rating or review, that would be really appreciated. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.